Welcome to another episode of the Trash Talk Podcast. The hat is on sideways. That is not an accident. That is on purpose because I thought I'd do it that way today. JJ, how are you doing?
I'm doing fine.
That's
and I'm
wonderful.
not sure if anyone cares about the hat.
If you care about the hat, let me know in the comments. Type hat in the comments so I know you care about the hat. Thank you very much.
I remember the one time that someone cared about your hat. And
Man, that was not that hat, and that was nice though.
The funniest thing about it was the first time Suriga's face was ever.
That was great. So
like
should we tell the story? Okay, so I was with JJ and Sergey. We were camping, and
actually fits into the topic.
It does, yeah, because it happened this year. It's the year review, so that definitely fades into it. So we were at this camping trip for a weekend, for extended weekend, couple of days. We're hanging out on the land, and we went to a festival, like a concert one night, right? And we took a picture, and Sergey took the picture with the three of us, and he posted it on our Discord. And only after that noticed that was actually the first time we revealed Sergey's face at all in the Discord. And I happened to be wearing a straw hat, like a $1, like the cheapest possible straw I could possibly get at the dollar store, right? So apparently no one cared about Sergey's face reveal at all, but we got a comment saying that my hat looked fly, which was the best. I really did appreciate it. That was great. So that's that story. Yeah, people didn't really care about Sergey too much, but then we thought we might as well bring him in videos, and then we did, and now he's sometimes there.
Well, yeah, he was supposed to reveal his face in the 1,000 subscribers. Wait, was it 1,000? No, it was 2,000, no. Right? Yeah, 2,000 subscriber special.
Yeah,
that one.
Did he not?
He did. Well, he did, but his face was already revealed at that point.
Yeah, right.
That's,
he did.
That's the whole thing.
That was when we had the VR thing, right?
Yes.
Spoilers. Yeah.
We actually should do that again.
We should play VR again. Yeah.
Like on TrashcanTV too.
Bring Sergey and play some Keep Talking Nobody Explodes.
Yes.
Yeah, that was a good game. We got a good setup too. Like these guys are talking and I'm exploding. I'm trying to defuse bombs. It's pretty good. We should do that again. We'll invite Sergey to come over one Saturday, try and do some of that. But yes, we're talking about the year that was 2019. It's not over yet, not even close. But because we're going to be talking as per usual about a lot of music in the end of the year, because we'll have not one but two music recap review things, because a lot of music has been going on this year, and those will be the last two podcasts of the year. And next week we'll have something else that we might talk about. We'll see. But that's why I wanted to do the year recap today, because if you remember back, and you might not, but at the beginning of the year, and actually every year, we gave expectations and predictions for the YouTube channel.
As a matter of fact, we did it twice,
because we have been running the channel for 2 new years so far.
No, we did it twice this year.
Oh, we did it twice? All right, we did it twice this year because, right.
The channel exploded.
I remember why, right? Because we were sitting at like 300 subs and we did it, and like a week later we had 1,000 because the budget series took off. And we had 1,000, and then we recalibrated because in the first time we said, we want to get like 500 subs. And then we had those by the time the new year hit, basically, or like a week later, so... Yeah, I remember. So we have... JJ, you have some stats for me.
Yes, I have some stats for you. As a matter of fact, I have the predictions, and I'm going to actually open the numbers right now so that we have them live.
Oh, the live numbers? The current numbers?
Well, that's as close as end of year as we're going to get right now.
Yeah, that's true. We'll add a month. We'll add an average month to it, and then we can roughly approximate.
Yeah.
That's so basically we pick like, what kind of sub numbers do we expect? What kind of views and stuff? And we see how that actually turns out. Are we using the original predictions or the corrected ones?
We're using the correct ones.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's the whole point of making those.
Yeah, we need to update our channel description. I just noticed that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's not.
Yeah. Well, you can't actually see the exact sub number here, but that's fine.
Our exact number is right now, at the point of recording this, 2,250 subscribers.
Yes, that is correct.
That's really good, by the way. Props.
Thanks. And our total amount of views, that is lifetime views, not of 2019, but we predicted those because those are more easily accessible. By the way, in a channel's About page, you can see their total views.
You can. Go to our channel About.
You used to be able to see the sub number there too, but YouTube is being dumb right now. So total views, I teased that I never actually said the number. 557,348.
That's over 500,000 views.
That is over 500,000 views.
That's crazy.
And as we are in the beginning of the month, you said you want to add an average.
We'll add an average month, so we're gonna go to the.
Let's see. We got the views.
Analytics.
We got about 25,000 views in the last 28 days.
So add that to it.
Is about what we should add to it.
So 57,000.
Still, we recorded this a couple days early. But roughly 600,000.
575,000, I think. Because we were at
we were at 575.
Were we? Oh, we were. Woo!
That's what I said.
I thought we were at 550. No, that's good. That's great. Yes,
we're
we are. So so basically 600K.
600K.
That's gains, man.
It could actually be a bit higher because Son of Dragons will drop.
New expansion that's gonna it might be like 30 to 35 this month in December.
So it might actually be closer to like 6.
Yeah, that's usually what happens during expansion time.
I mean, we're probably gonna get 20,000 views off of whichever is the first video of the expansion.
Yeah, something like that. It's gonna be. I think so.
So a little higher than that.
Been a good year.
Actually, now that I think about it, maybe we should have done this a week later. But yeah.
Yeah, it's cool. We'll see.
I mean, it's not going to change that much. We probably are also going to get like 50 subscribers till the end of the year just because of the expansion or something. Maybe. But
still put it at 2,300.
Doesn't really make a huge difference.
The real question is, how accurately did we predict it?
Well, I was very close to spot and slightly undershot it.
Damn.
Not as much.
Damn.
So I predicted 500,000 views.
We got a little bit more than that. That's cool.
You predicted 4,500. 4,500.
450,000.
450,000 is what I was trying to say. Like 10% less than I did.
Yeah.
Which of course is even slightly further away. I predicted 2,000 subs, which you overshot.
That's You
had 1,500.
1.5. Okay, so we have closer to 2.5 than to 1.5. So yeah.
Yes.
So.
As per usual, my predictions are more accurate.
Yes.
Usual,
get off me, man.
For the second time now, my predictions are more accurate.
Okay, cool. I'm going to beat you next year. How about that?
And for the second time, I just want to spin this a little positively. My predictions were also higher than yours.
Yes. And we still had more. Wait, did you last time overshoot it last year?
I'm pretty sure I got it. I'm pretty sure I got the subs almost spot on last year.
But this time we actually ended up having more than we predicted, which is
the point is we're doing better than we thought we would.
Yes, that's a good thing. But that also means that we might have to start thinking bigger. Yeah, maybe we'll at the start of the next year we'll have predictions for the end of the year, for the end of 2020, and we'll see. We'll see what we pick. Maybe we
want to already do some like preliminary guesses for what we're gonna predict, or I haven't dug too much into the stats yet, but
4,000 subs and 1 million views at the end of 2020.
I was gonna actually go for 5,000, but
of course you were. And 1.7 million views, of course, right? Damn.
I don't actually. I was thinking maybe 1 million views, somewhere between 1 million and 1.5.
Dude, 1 million views would be insane.
Well, remember, we said we were probably going to be at 0.6 by the end of the year. Yeah. So
that's nuts.
That would only be a 66% increase over our current total, which means that what we will be saying is that 2/3 of our... Man. Well, at that point then, let me wrap my head around this one really quick. 60% of our...
While you do that math silently, this podcast is sponsored by beverage. Go drink beverage if you're thirsty. It's good.
40% of our total views at that point would be coming from the last year out of a total of, at that point, 3.5 years. Which is still somewhat reasonable considering that it grows. So I think that 1 million is very reasonable.
It's feasible for next year, yeah.
Just, you know what? These aren't our final predictions.
No. We'll do one New Year's.
But for now, I'm going to say 1.5.
All right, 1.5 million. Ooh, man. Dude, today we hit 1 million views? God damn, we got to throw a party.
More importantly, we should probably do some more subscriber specials every now and again.
Yes. We'll do one for 2.5K.
Yes, which was already teased before. By someone else, actually.
Yes.
But we actually, which is something that I want to note really quickly, never did one for 1,000.
No, because that came and went so quickly.
Yeah.
We did one for 2K.
Because by the time we basically were ready to record our 1,000 subs, but we were already 1.2 or 1.3, yeah.
But we did one for 2,000, and we introduced a Russian person.
Yes.
Which was definitely worth it. I think that made up for the lack of 1K.
Was it the first time it was on the... Yeah, it was the first time it was on the
Yeah, the VR headset unboxing. And we had crackers and marshmallow fluff with it, which was low-key the highlight. That was good. That was amazing.
Dude,
but yeah, that was
too good. We played way too much with that VR headset that we just didn't record.
Yeah, like we recorded two gameplays, but we actually played the whole day. Like we started at like 2 in the afternoon, and we were still here after midnight. Still just balling VR. It was great. It was fun. And Sergey is still grinding Beat Saber to this day and becoming really good at it.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, there is apparently a site that tracks Beat Saber scores. He has the link to that in his Discord status for those who
go check
care.
it out. And he shows it off very proudly every possibility that he gets to, because he's really about that Beat Saber life.
Did you know that he classifies himself as German for the purposes of that ranking?
Yeah, he does.
What a fucking liar.
I guess because, I mean, is there servers? Or is there like regional servers or something?
No.
In Beat Saber?
I'm pretty sure it was just based on location.
I guess if you live in Germany, that's reasonable though.
Yeah, but my problem was that he's not a citizen, but yeah.
He's not. Inferior. Actually, no, totally not. Totally the other way around. If you're a Russian citizen but not a German one, that's better. than
Is it?
Yes! Than this way around. It absolutely is. But yeah, go check his Beat Saber. Some of them even streams, so if you want to see that, like a professional crack the Soviet anthem on Expert plus or whatever, yeah.
Actually, the Soviet anthem, at least the one that we found, was listed as easy, but
it was hard.
Played more like an expert.
It was
song,
hard. Yeah, we tried it. It was crazy.
What we were doing the 2019 review thing.
Yes.
It doesn't really relate to Beat Saber as much. We did the numbers, which is like the big thing, arguably.
Yeah,
a lot of
predictions.
But there's other stuff that we can talk about, other stuff that we did.
Yeah.
I think one of the more noteworthy things is...
I know what you want to say. The Trash Bowl.
The TrashcanTV Hearthstone Challenge. No, it's the Trash Bowl.
Yeah, it's Trash Bowl.
But they both happened this year.
they did.
Oh boy. That's actually something I noticed, right? The TrashcanTV Hearthstone Challenge, not that anyone remembers what it is, happened this year.
Sparrowhawk remembers.
He did remember. As a matter of fact, he remembered the outcome.
He did.
Which we didn't.
Better than us. Which, by the way, I'm going to drop that right now. If it's not on YouTube, I think. We didn't upload it. But in the TrashcanTV Hearthstone Challenge, we asked people to come in and play both of us, right?
Yeah.
Me and JJ. And if they could beat both of us, they'll basically win a prize. Which failed miserably very quickly because it was way too high of workload on us, and the Trash Bowl that we hosted, the tournament later, was much better. But in that TrashcanTV Hearthstone Challenge, guess who beat Sparrowhawk? The Sparrowhawk. The damn near pro Trash Bowl champion, almost undefeated, the GOAT Sparrowhawk, dude. I did.
So, we might actually release it as like an unlisted video at some point.
Why not?
Just throw a link maybe in this description.
Throw some shade.
Maybe in the original final of the Trash Bowl.
We'll do it when he goes pro to ruin his career. Like, soon as he becomes a professional, we'll be like, we'll throw it out there. And he'll not be invited to anywhere.
What I was getting at though is that we did both. We did both those things this year, and while one would think that maybe we shouldn't draw too much attention to the Hearthstone Challenge because of what a spectacular failure it was.
Yeah, it was terrible.
I think it's actually worth pointing out that within that like half year or so in between then and the Trash Bowl,
we improved.
We figured out how to make this working.
Yeah, it's more about the community, and the Trash Bowl tournament did a way better job of that than the Hearthstone Challenge, and also the Hearthstone Challenge gave us burnout in 2 weeks.
Yeah, the Hearthstone Challenge was also just an organizational nightmare.
Yeah, it was terrible.
Which is why they never went anywhere. And I think that is the takeaway here, is that we went from that thing that barely got any content out of it because it's just too much organization and too little actual content.
Correct.
To the Trash Bowl, which, while still somewhat stressful, was
better.
Arguably a huge success.
And we're bringing it back, starting in maybe a month or so, maybe a bit more than a month or so, because the Descent of Dragons is down, and we'll have a few weeks, maybe a month or so of meta stuff, and then we'll get the registration going. So, as a very early warning, the Trash Bowl tournament's coming back, better and renewed in every way, awesome. And everything organizationally is going down in our Discord server. So if you want to have a chance to play in that, hop in there right now and be there when the registration opens. That's a good idea.
Yeah. So I thought that was an interesting thing when I I honestly didn't realize it was this year that we did the Hearthstone challenge until I stumbled over one of those videos, and I was like, boy, that was this year.
Yeah. What also happened this year? A big change to the channel?
Sergey?
No, what you see on the screen right now.
Oh, the face cam, yeah.
Yeah, on noggins, because we started off without it, and somehow it didn't ruin our channel when we introduced it, which was widely expected and speculated about. But
yeah,
maybe that's the increased numbers over our predictions.
No.
No,
although we did get one positive comment about the face cam at one point.
Yeah, we did.
Which,
more about it existing than the actual.
Yeah, no one called us practice, but
no.
No, but I think looking at our actual growth as creators over the year is almost worth more than at the individual things that happened in parts.
That's true.
Because our content definitely grew.
Yeah.
I think most of our content, if not all of it, improved in some way, shape, or form. Again, the tournament thing, I think I'm very happy about how that turned out the last time around.
Better than expected, honestly.
Yeah.
Organizationally, that went pretty well.
And our first stab at that was just horrible. And so that is good that worked out a lot better this time around. And then the improvements to the content in like integrating the face cam into it, focusing the channel actually also. This year,
because we came into it doing everything. Playing all sorts of games. Did we still do like WWE stuff when we came into this year? It was close, right?
I'm gonna look that up right now.
Yeah, we did other like look at the videos around the turn of last year.
Yeah,
because this channel was like very, very diverse, and then we narrowed it down more and more and more to just Hearthstone, to where we actually have the second channel, TrashcanTV 2, link in the description on our channel page, where we play all the other random stuff that we usually would have just thrown in with the rest of the garbage. Trash puns in the main channel, which we no longer do. So that was definitely
wait a second. Can I not extend the uploads thing indefinitely?
Apparently you cannot.
That is news to me.
Yeah.
Can I approach this? No, the other way is probably even worse. Although we did release more content this year than any year before that.
That's correct.
But I'm trying something here. But yeah, like,
what are we looking for? Like around podcast 70 or something?
Around the New Year's podcast. Yeah. That's in theory very easy to notice. We're just gonna say New Year's podcast.
Mm-hmm. See if we can find it. But yeah, we did a lot of stuff that wasn't Hearthstone.
We're doing engaging content right now.
Yeah, it's Jay just looking through the stuff.
I'm sorry.
Which we could have put on the screen, but we done.
No, I don't think this deserves to go on the screen.
Should be somewhere around here though. We're pretty close. That's top 10 songs. Yeah.
And then we have
that's pretty much it.
Recap, there. New Year's resolutions. Yeah. It's right there.
Yeah. So we were still playing South Park, the fractured and yet still somewhat whole.
Yeah, The Walking Dead, the final season. There is Life is Strange 2, which we actually should finish at some point. I guess we're gonna finish it on TrashcanTV 2 though when those episodes drop.
Mm-hmm. Still have. Takes forever. We still have Cookie Clicker sprinkled in every once in a while. So
I think it might have been one of our last Cookie Clicker videos though. But yeah, the point is...
It went more and more... We had
Jesus Christ, all the random shit that happened there. Yeah, that was your idea.
Yeah, it was cool, but more of a halftime show.
It's a fun game. We did it on the podcast once. That was the best.
I think we'll do that also on TrashcanTV 2 though. If we do it again, we shouldn't do it.
I was gonna say if we do it at all.
I like it. We could, but
yeah, the point that I was gonna make is that having a channel that is so scattershot as our channel used to be is not a great idea, especially if your audience is primarily interested in one of those things.
That's correct.
In that case, obviously we built some of our audience on Cookie Clicker, which is a little unfortunate because
like 200 or 300 people. We've gotten the occasional request.
We can't really make regular content.
Announcement about that, by the way, to answer this once and for all. There's not going to be another Cookie Clicker video on TrashcanTV. If we play it again, and it won't be a series anymore because it's a finite game, we're pretty much through with the tutorial stuff. If we play it again, it's going to be a one-off just for fun, and it's going to be on TrashcanTV 2. So if you want to see Cookie Clicker, TrashcanTV 2, not TrashcanTV 1. So if you're just for Cookie Clicker, you can unsubscribe from TrashcanTV and subscribe to TrashcanTV 2, and maybe at some point we'll have a Cookie Clicker there. But that's the end of it. That's the final part of it.
But obviously the primary audience right now that we have is built on Hearthstone. Yeah. And that's what you're here for. And yes, these podcasts are still a little random, but...
Some people are here for the podcast, man. Some people really like the podcast.
Some people like the podcast.
And the podcasts are going to stay, by the way.
We talk about Hearthstone sometimes on the podcasts, and it's like one video a week.
Yeah, we're not going to take the podcast out ever. That's part of it.
Let me just pick a random one of those weeks that we have here. Yeah. Let's start from the podcast. There's the podcast.
Yeah. There's South
Park. Hearthstone Challenge, actually, as a matter of fact. Yeah. And there's another That was a bad week.
That was a bad week. Yeah, that was not a good week. That's
podcast. This is a Hearthstone report.
South
Park. Another Hearthstone report, I believe. Yeah. No, it's a Hearthstone video. Yeah. It's another podcast.
So there was always
I picked a really weak time
in there. There's
always skip a couple weeks ahead. It's like podcast, Hearthstone report, South Park, Hearthstone guide, Life is Strange.
Podcast.
Half of those videos are not even Hearthstone.
Correct.
No one cared. Mm-hmm. So we gotten rid of that stuff.
You can tell from the view times. Even though that Life is Strange video did get a surprising amount of views.
Yeah, but that was when the episode was new. Yeah. But, those are not our subscribers. Those are just videos that people that happen to find the channel through that, which is nice. Yeah. But, people aren't going to subscribe to a Hearthstone channel because they play Life is Strange sometimes.
That's right. And
for purposes of our audience, we didn't get rid of the other content. We just segregated.
We moved it. That's not a good way you should have said that, JJ.
What? It's a regular word.
Come on, man. We're not getting rid of them. We just segregate them. Come on. Why do you have to say it that way? Why did you have to say it exactly that way? Why couldn't you not use the correct terminology? Say we moved it to a different YouTube channel. Why did you even have
move them to their own confined channel?
Why did you have to allow the innuendo to be there?
There was none until you pointed it out.
Yes, there was, because I noticed it immediately.
That's just you, though.
No, that's not just me. I swear someone else noticed that right when you said it. That was not a good way to say it. Don't use the word segregation without providing extensive context, please. Thank you.
Of our YouTube videos. Now the point.
To a different channel. Yes. Awful.
So, the point is that we still have non-Hearthstone content. It's just on a separate channel, by the way. If you aren't, and you are interested in that, subscribe to the channel. Yeah. TrashcanTV 2, links in the description. And that allows us to still play all the games that we want, while focusing this channel on the stuff that people actually care about. And I think that's the best compromise you could make.
Yeah, that's a good situation there. That's absolutely true. Like when we initially did the first split with having our individual channels, that already made sense because we were at that point we were doing like Rick and Morty reviews and NFL predictions and the whole gaming stuff all on TrashcanTV. So we already split that off to where I had Beyond Football and JJ had his stuff. So we had it a little bit more concentrated. And now with the TrashcanTV 2, I think we have a good situation.
Yeah. We have more regular uploads. As I pointed out, there was some weeks where we just didn't upload much at all.
Now we almost have a video a day, I want to say. And that's the standard, by the way. That's what we're holding ourselves to.
Have daily videos. There was 1 or 2 days in the last 2 or 3 months that we missed. Yeah. But it's pretty much daily.
And that's what we're going to keep holding ourselves to, by the way, just as a standard. It's going to be pretty much 5 to 6 Hearthstone videos a week and the podcast. So yeah. And it's supposed to continue that way.
And as a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure over the last quarter year or so, we probably released more than 1 video per day on average. Because of
the Trash Bowl games. Yeah, that was a lot.
So we have, let's just say what YouTube says is like 2 months ago or less. Yeah. Let's just go for that. That starts right.
High cost deck challenge. Yes, right that one.
That's 3.
Yeah.
Plus 1, 2. Wait, I'm 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Not interactive.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. That is basically 120 minus 9, which is 111 videos. That's a nice number. Which were released in 3 months.
3 months, yeah.
But that is still 3 months is what, 92 days on average?
Yeah, more than a video a day.
So that is significantly more than a video a day.
The cap's coming on straight. Due to slight discomfort. There we go.
The primary reason for that is that for the first round of the Trash Bowl, we had 2 videos a day.
Yeah, cap in the comments.
We had 2 videos a day when the Doom in the Tomb speedrun thing was happening. I think those dropped on the same day. Both weeks.
We did those a bunch as challenges.
And then I think we've had exactly daily uploads pretty much since then. Missing 1 video
every now and again, yeah. That happens, and if it does, it's usually announced at the Discord so people don't be waiting, because they be waiting.
Yeah.
Some people be.
Wait, actually the Discord. Speaking of things that happened in 2019.
The Discord happened. Yeah, we introduced it this year, and
in the video in which we
like the best.
First talked about the TrashCan, or one of the very first videos we talked about the TrashcanTV Hearthstone Challenge, which I believe was a podcast actually. We were talking about the idea of maybe making a Discord server,
and we made
for that we would then use as a general TrashcanTV Discord server.
And we made one that's over 100 users.
And a while after that, we actually ended up making one.
Yeah, and it's the best. Like, it's the best thing we did outside of YouTube. That's the best thing we've done so far.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, it's awesome, right?
Also, it helps with stuff like the
video announcements, tournament organization.
Because
it's great.
We tried it before through a Battle.net group, and that didn't go well. So, yeah, I think we did a lot of stuff in 2019 that we're gonna be able to use
and build on
in the future. And
the Discord is a big one because it's all the game like Hearthstone. It's all about community, and you get your videos when you get the questions on. Can you help me with this and answer sort of entry level stuff. And then we can always just refer people to the Discord to ask all their questions there, because we have so many experts there, way more than us. So we have a lot of people there who help out and discuss stuff and just provide entertainment for other people. So maybe we should at some point do a Discord shout out list or something. But we have all those honorary roles, and y'all know you'll appreciate it.
I think this year is when our channel finally, I don't want to say took its final form or anything, but took a solid form.
Yeah.
We started Hearthstone some point last year.
Yeah.
By the way, for those who don't know, when we started the channel, for a long while, we didn't play Hearthstone at all.
Did not play Hearthstone. We started playing Cookie Clicker and doing podcasts only.
Cookie Clicker was, I believe, our second video overall. The first one was the original channel trailer.
Yeah.
Those dropped like a couple minutes apart.
Correct.
But
that was a long time ago.
That was 2.5 years ago. Mm-hmm. Well, almost. It's like 2 years and 5 months. It was like
right after JJ's birthday.
Yes, it was, I believe, the day after.
Turned 19.
Yeah, man. Dude.
We had cake.
We did have cake.
We did have cake. I remember. I was there, man. I was there for your birthday.
Not really the point, but yeah, that happened.
It was a good cake.
But yeah, like, we finally stripped out all the stuff that doesn't really make sense for the main channel. We separated. Is that a nice
slightly better, though? Again, just
we quarantined that to a separate channel.
Move. We created a second channel for that. I need to give JJ a list of politically correct terminology to use it when he wants to talk, that sort of stuff. Awful.
And I mean, I just like, right now when I was looking at our, like, our videos page, I just like looking at this, like, which is just what I'm currently have on my screen, is like the last month or so. And a lot more than like the one that was like a year ago. Mm-hmm. And it's like every other video basically is not Hearthstone.
Gotta keep going like that. Gotta keep going exactly like
that. It's been a little Battlegrounds heavy lately, but that's just mostly due to the bad current standard.
The meta is terrible. Battlegrounds is awesome. Everyone plays Battlegrounds. Everyone wants to see Battlegrounds. That's just how it is, man. It's everything people are talking about and stuff.
Again, I still think that there is some room there for other stuff coming.
I guess with the new expansions of Tuesday, we got a big pack opening, over 100 packs going to be open on this channel. It's going to be phenomenal. Make sure to check in. And then we have some research to do for the new budget series, which is going to come up, and stuff. So that's going to be good. But that's the channel review.
We might even do, and no guarantees on this, but we might even do some deck theory crafts in between Well, actually, we might have already done it. I don't know.
We might, yeah.
Before Tuesday, but after last Wednesday when the cards were revealed, like this week. We're recording this on Tuesday, okay?
Final card reveal video. Between that, which is gonna be on Wednesday or Thursday,
which was on Wednesday or Thursday,
it would have been last Wednesday or Thursday, and this podcast, which is today on Saturday, as you watch that, hopefully today.
Oh god,
there might be a theory craft,
yeah,
or some point later. We don't know.
See, I low-key hate the time travel aspect of recording stuff out of order, but it's just not always
possible.
Speaking
of time travel, if you're interested, check out last week's podcast. We talked about it with Sergey. That's some good inspiration on that. Let's move to the halftime show. We've rambled enough about ourselves.
Move to the half.
This is not the Arrogance podcast. This is the Trash Talk podcast. It would be the Arrogance podcast if JJ wasn't here. It was just me overall. It might be. I don't know.
At least he's getting more self-aware. So
I don't know if I should like that comment or not. Let's hop into what do we have, man?
Quizzes, and I'm pretty sure it's all
the
Greek to me
backwards.
The current one.
The hat in the comments.
Because I'm pretty sure we did weather expressions last week.
It's all what Greek, as in Greece.
We should have had our Greek friend on for this. I don't know.
Man, we have a Greek. I won't call him friend.
Lady with a poker face.
Lady with a poker face. I
assume it's Gaga.
Gaga.
Lady Gaga. She had a song called Poker Face.
Ah.
Anthony's radio partner.
OP.
How do you
OPIE.
OPIE. Okay, I have never heard of those. Bill who created F is for Family.
Bill.
Lump of slimy stuff is goop. No, wait.
Is it gob?
Gob. Okay.
Kiwi.
Quickie Mart operators Apu.
Alright.
Track number 2 on side 2 of the Beatles album Rubber Soul.
Girl.
Small airport in British English. What? Small airport in British English.
Oh, what do they call
like
it?
Like an
aerodrome, I think.
Drome.
Yeah. So it's Bill Burr, by the way. We just did that.
Oh, the comedian.
Huh.
Able Killer is Kane, which I believe...
With a C.
Oh, right. Yeah, it is. And I hate how, like, Bible names are translated everywhere, so they... Japanese City. Well, there's a couple of those.
Yeah.
Talisman. MTV series hosted by
Exhibit. Oh, Pimp My Ride. That's good stuff, dude.
Drinking Meetup Colloquial. Short Rests.
Friends in Paris.
Ami?
Oh, is it Ami? Yeah, that's French for friend. Yes. Flesh in the Mouth.
Weird.
Drugstore.
Why is only part of those green, by the way? I just now noticed that.
I don't know.
Drugstore in the area.
Local something?
Local pharmacy?
Local pharmacy? That might be it.
Pharmacy. Yeah.
Got him. That's huge.
Okay, I don't know why. You know how they always color the ones that fit with the theme?
Because letters, alpha.
Nice.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Shield from danger. Protect. No, it doesn't fit.
Guard.
Parts of an agenda.
Parts of an agenda, huh?
I assume like if for a meeting or something. Mountain with a flat top. Idol of Monty Python.
Eric.
Australian parrot.
Parrot's usually called Polly, but it doesn't fit. Is it Polly? Probably not.
Third Semitic letter. What? Nirvana album in
Utero.
Utero. Okay, alright, yeah, I've heard of that. Yeah. Norse race of gods are the Aesir, I think. There's the Vanir, and then there's the Aesir with an AE. That's I was like there's.
You get the down ones now.
Parts of an agenda. Items. Right. Mountain with a flat top. Is it Mesa?
Mesa, yeah.
Australian parrot. I don't know.
I mean, it's got to be
third Semitic letter. What?
Not Pori. Tori? I don't know, man. Corey? I don't even know.
I don't know either.
Lori?
Did we?
We tried Tori.
We tried Tori?
Yeah. Lori, got it.
Okay, fair enough.
Easy, first try.
Didn't twiddle one's thumbs.
Did not twiddle once. What's 24 across? We should maybe be able to get that. Right underneath there.
Bygone music purchases.
Oh, CDs.
Oh. Yeah, see the plural is always.
Yeah. What Bush signed into law in 2001 is the Patriot Act.
Where was
25 across.
25 across is all the way to the left. Oh, right, yeah. I didn't even...
Yeah.
Patriot...
No.
Yeah, I fucked it up because RI was already there. Patriot Act.
Got him.
Iota.
It's all coming together.
Caroline Wozniak or Lars Ulrich say.
Caroline Wozniak is a tennis player.
Oh. I was thinking that for a second that I only know one person by last name of Wozniak,
Steve
and that's
Wozniak,
Steve.
Yeah. Danes? Because they're Danish? Like Danes? And
Dane?
Or Dane, okay, cool.
Japanese city, by the way, we have a couple of extra letters for. We also have a couple of extra letters for talisman.
Amulet.
That makes sense. And drinking meetup. I still don't know. What is this? Flesh in the mouth and short rests.
Short rest could be naps.
Those probably are naps.
Yeah. Nagano is the city, yeah.
Oh, gums.
Gums, yes. Sesh. We clearing this up today. Looking at Spanish city.
There's probably multiple ones.
Yeah.
Off bees. AP something, right?
Yeah.
Apian? Yeah.
Got it.
Prefix of parent or late.
Trans. Translate. Transparent.
Oh. Yeah. Kitchen garb is an apron. And
city, it could be Palma. Yeah.
Well, there was something with Liam, Maine, and Anne's, which I didn't even... Hemsworth or Gallagher. Okay. I have heard of Liam Hemsworth.
Horse's hair is
mane, yeah, and then response to a
question.
Question is answer. I thought it was something French for a second. Frank, who did Don't Eat the Yellow Snow.
Zappa.
Oh, yeah, that does sound like him, huh?
Yeah.
Prefix meaning egg.
Ovo.
Oh, like ovulation, yeah. Ed, who played Santa and Elf.
Ed. I don't know.
Well, an actor, first
Billiards implement Q, I guess.
Isn't that spelled like queuing? Like
no.
Like Q-U-E,
in
Q-U-E?
like pool or snooker, it's just like that. It's a pool cue.
Take to court, sue.
Sue.
Assigned into sectors, zones.
Yeah. So
zoned. That I just said the word.
Acted is the
the one who didn't twiddle his thumbs. They acted.
Acted.
GPS abbreviation.
Wait, is it like Avenue? So AVE?
Oh, that could be it. Yeah. What is this? Ed, who played is
the
East Canadian Peninsula. Those three letters form a Greek letter.
Yes.
That's supposed. Also, we have walk in an unsteady manner, like something like like wobble. I don't know.
Tumble.
That seems too short. I don't know. Is that too short?
Tumble fits.
Does it fit?
Yeah. Ooh.
I think we should probably get some more letters because there's a bunch of things that it could be. City in the Netherlands. Well.
Yeah.
Gagarin, who was the first human in.
Gagarin? That sounds like an alien race.
Who was the first human to journey into outer space?
Yuri Gagarin.
Yuri? Like, how do you spell that?
Yuri.
Oh, right.
Yuri
yeah.
Gagarin.
I was like, I know how to spell Yuri, but it's just totally blank. Legendary predator which puts... I had heard the name before, okay? Legendary predator which puts its tail in its jaws and rolls after its prey.
Some snake. Pretty sure.
2001 sci-fi flick Donnie Darko. Wait, I'll probably spell without the H that I just imagined there for some reason. Darko, yeah.
Nice.
More friendly, nicer. A wonderful time, colloquially.
Blast.
Does it? Oh yeah, but B was correct.
Yeah,
wait, no, blast. Oh right.
Yeah.
I was like, it's not going green, but it's like. There's still one letter
Solid
missing.
precipitation is hail.
Oh yeah, it is. Killer whale is an orca. Yikes. Things that hold two animals together.
Oh, yolks.
Yolks. I was like, I was seeing. I was just seeing.
It's port. So port, A-U, port.
A-U.
Yeah,
port.
that's a French thing. And
tau is the soft bread bun.
Oh no.
Make kids
biblical style.
That doesn't
fit.
Where ancient Greek assemblies took place. Well, in like a public space, basically an auditorium or something. Plant cultivation in the backyard.
Oh boy.
Gardening.
I'm going fit.
Friend in Madrid. Is it Amigo?
Amigo. It's the same principle as it was with Paris.
If I now could type, if I now could literally just type, that would be okay. John of Napoleon Dynamite fame. Ward who did Ring My Bell. We're looking for the first name, I suppose, or last name. Either one could be. Bit of a laugh. What? Bit of a laugh. Warning token.
Omen.
Dress that goes down to the calf. Yeah, right. We read those already, but did we do the? We did those. We did those. Did we do that one? Does that? Oh, right. We just did that. Yeah. We just gonna go here for the time.
Fork local.
Locale.
Road. Oh yeah. It's what's located. Where's the fork located on the road? Yeah.
Broad Valley. Walk in an unsteady.
It starts with a T, but it's not tumble.
City in the Netherlands starts with an A.
So could be
and legendary predator with the hood starts with hoop.
Is it hoop snake? Does it fit? Yeah.
It not only does it fit, it's actually correct too. We also have horse with a high set tail. Vegan staple.
Kale.
And give out.
To give out.
Also metric unit of mass, which is the gram. And Prince in Aladdin.
Ali.
Is it?
I think so.
Yeah. Wager is a bet.
A bet. So we have Arab and emit. Cool. Oh, give out is emit.
Arab was a horse and emit is to give out.
Makes sense.
Suffix meaning skin. Dermal.
Derma. Derma. Derm. Just derm.
Derm. Oh, I know what I just mistyped. Like subdermal implants and shit. Yeah. Unsheltered side of a ship.
Yeah.
Pledge.
Oath.
That makes sense. All of the just.
It is something about gardening, right?
Stuffs up. Also, walking on city manor.
Teeter.
Teeter like this?
No. Double E in the beginning.
Okay, that makes sense.
Arnhem?
What?
Arnhem? R-N? Like A-R-N?
A-R-N. Oh, that.
E at the end.
I thought you were sold at stuffs up. I was like, Arnhem.
Yeah.
On shelves out of the ship, there's. I would hope there's a vowel there.
L.
And Broad Valley.
Vale?
Vale? Is that just? No. I thought the same thing. No.
D. It has to be D. Come on, gardening.
Dale, yeah.
Is it home gardening? Because it's plant cultivation in the backyard.
Yeah.
So it's Omega, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Got it.
Bit of a laugh.
Huh. I don't know.
Dress that goes after calf. Me something.
Mini? No, wait. That meaty, right?
Meaty.
Sure, yeah.
Make kids... I still don't know that.
No clue.
Where ancient Greek assemblies...
70... What's 47 across? Soft bread bun. We still were there before. So we still have a couple...
Where ancient Greek assemblies took place.
We still should be able to get this somehow.
Make kids... Biblical style.
60...
John of Napoleon Dynamite fan?
It's Pedro. It's Pedro. It's not Pedro? What?
I don't know.
Isn't Pedro like in the... I listen, I don't know too much, but isn't Pedro Napoleon Dynamite thing?
Word who did ring my bell. Bit of a laugh. Just those 5 clues is all we have.
Bit of a laugh, ha.
Oh, is it haha? It is haha.
Heed.
Word. And
Annie? Just and no.
Like, how would you spell?
No. That makes no sense.
But it's got to be a first name, right? It's
Who's called Ward and did ring my bell? No clue, man.
Right, we don't have any more for this.
The soft bread bun. John of Napoleon Dynamite fame. Damn,
yeah, like there's a million.
We're really gonna
names.
sit here now. We did everything in such a good time.
We still, I was gonna say, we still have like 5.5 minutes. Like, we could probably, we probably could almost brute force this, although there's always 2 at one end at the very least. But I feel like this should be easy.
Yeah.
The Greek assemblies.
Man.
You would assume that there's a vowel in the beginning.
Yeah.
So it's ego, ego, igo, yugo, ogo, something.
Probably not ogo. Then maybe can we get the bun?
I don't know, can we?
I don't know. Soft bread bun.
Does this make us booster?
The second one has to be a vowel, and then the first one is a consonant.
Yeah, I know.
Damn. How are we stuck here? God.
So, make kids. Go forth and procreate.
Goeth forth. And as many THs as possible to sound ancient.
No, I'm pretty sure that's just the actual quote.
Maybe, yeah. Man, what's a soft bread bun with 3 letters that ends in a P? What? Are we idiots or something? How do we...
Well, yes, but the question is, are we idiots in regards to that question?
Jesus. This is awful. I'm shook. We have two words there with literally 3 out of 5 letters given, and we can't complete them.
Well, it's about names is the problem.
Yeah.
I would assume that 61 is a last name and 64 is a first name, but that's just a guess.
Ring my bell. Something Ward. Do we just want to guess first names for Ward or something?
Give me a first name that fits with that. So
Anita.
Fair enough.
There go.
The ancient Greek assemblies took place.
How are we still dumb?
If it starts with an E, then it has something to do with self, I would assume, because ego is the self. But
yeah,
I don't know if it does.
Crazy.
Maybe it's also something where just the way when I said ego, maybe I was just also like already making a mistake somewhere there because the pronunciation doesn't fit the assumption.
I feel like somehow the second last letter would be an R.
The second?
Agora, Igora. You want to just try those? It somehow just sounds right. Dude, that was clutch. So what's the bread? The soft bun.
I think now we just basically go through the vowels,
the consonant,
the consonants. Sorry, and just
because we're not failing this. We're getting this, and then we're going.
Some of those don't make sense.
B, maybe BAP? Isn't that a thing? Yeah. And he did...
Well, we have...
It has to also be a vowel.
Beget? Yeah.
Got him! We made it. Heater. Alright. We...
Made it.
Did it. But, okay, made it is
we
also
done did
cool.
the thing.
We done it.
Average score, 77%. We did 100%.
Yeah. Finally. That was way more rancid at the end than it had to be. Because we balled through the whole thing in like 10 minutes. And then we had...
Also, shout out to Jibby, the person who makes these.
Jibby!
Because Jesus Christ.
Man, Jibby. That's good stuff.
Like, first of all, those crosswords in general are pretty good. Although I don't like some of the questions, but generally speaking, they're pretty good. And then coming up with this stuff, like words, part of which are the exact spelling of a Greek letter.
Local pharmacy? Home gardening? Damn. I mean, damn, Jebediah, my dude. If you watch this, man, let us know. We'll give you a major shout out and stuff. You can come on the podcast if you want to. What a legend.
No, like seriously, like the work that must go into these is
I don't
great.
even want to know, man. I know there's databases to create crosswords and stuff, but those are original.
Well, yeah, but I mean, some of those questions are also somewhat common crosswords questions. Like we had the one with the cardinal directions before, where you were just supposed to say like SWS and stuff like that. Because like the very short ones are just that they have to fit in there somewhere. But like this, like the alpha, iota, tau, omega thing, like you're not gonna find that in a database somewhere.
No, that's true. That is good stuff, Jibby, my homie. That's good stuff. Let's move on to the fact of the week. Get the big screen back on. Magic. Fact of the week. JJ, what's your fact of this week?
Okay, this relates to a thing that is very current and only really relevant for 2 more days, but I'm sorry. Some of you might have heard that
Hearthstone fact.
The Federal Trade Commission is trying to restrict certain YouTube content based on the fact that it appeals to children. And the issues regarding that, specifically that it's very vaguely worded, and could very reasonably be that our channel would, by those guidelines, be classified as for children, although it very much is not specifically for children. And for up until December 9th, which is in 2 days, that's Monday, you can still leave feedback on the FTC's website regarding this. You should, especially if you're an American, but in general, you probably should. So I'm going to leave a link to that in the description. I know that's not the most exciting fact, but it might be one of the most important.
Yes, it is quite important, because the way this stuff is written right now, nobody knows what's anything. Which means that 2 things are going to happen once the legislation hits. Everyone's going to, if they have to fear that they might get hit, is going to set their videos to for kids just to be safe, which means that you're not going to get their videos recommended any longer, nor can you comment on them. And secondly, YouTube's going to become a platform that's going to be favoring videos explicitly not made for kids, which is kind of exactly counter to what the whole idea of minor protection on the internet is supposed to be. So that's the bad. Okay, so go do that, and hopefully that stuff is gonna work itself out, because we don't even know how exactly we're gonna deal with this, because it's so vague. We don't know stuff that's going on. That's actually a good fact. Here's another fact, and I'm gonna ask this as a question. Maybe you can answer this. What's the most common first name in the world? The most popular first name?
I believe it's Muhammad.
It is Muhammad. That is correct. And the reason for... Do you know the reason?
I believe it's a very popular Muslim name because of the Prophet.
Yeah, it's basically a Muslim tradition to name your firstborn son after the Prophet. Okay. So if most families do that, then, that's why it's such a popular name.
I didn't know the exact reason, but I knew that was the most... Mm-hmm. I knew that it was the most common first name as of a couple of years ago. I wasn't sure if that's still the case, but makes sense.
I once saw...
I believe the most common last name is something like Lee or some Asian thing.
Probably something like that. Yeah.
Some like Southeast Asia.
There was once an article like there was once some article in a German magazine. By some right wing propaganda machine. They were basically, the big headline was that Mohammed is now the most popular name amongst newborns in Berlin, and the
big surprise.
No, but the thing is, within the Muslim community in Berlin, not in total, just the Muslim community. But
honestly, knowing like kind of the population groups in Berlin, I wouldn't have even been surprised if it was the entirety of Berlin.
Yeah, but it's totally not. So yeah, that's just a fun
that's the thing, right? Like the whole Germany is becoming more Muslim. It's like, honestly, Berlin is probably more affected by that than a lot of other places in Germany.
Yeah, because people like to emigrate to big cities, though. That's not it. So yeah, that was that, but that's just stupid propaganda. But yes, Muhammad is the most popular male first name, or generally first name, in the world because of that tradition. Fun fact. Let's hop on to the second topic.
Yes, second topic.
What do we got?
Remind me, what is our second topic?
What is our second topic? Did we both forget our second topic?
Yes, we both forgot our second topic.
We should write down our topics.
We did come up with a topic, I swear to God.
Yeah, we did.
It was not relevant to our first topic or anything like that, but I thought it was less interesting.
No, it was. Was it? No, it wasn't. It wasn't music related, was it?
No, it wasn't music related. See,
it wasn't. No, it was not.
It wasn't. No.
Yeah. See, we're working this out live now. That's actually okay. Here's the transition to the second topic. Let's reenact the circumstances as to how the topic came up, and maybe we'll find it.
I love how we just forgot our topic. I think that's the second time in podcast history that has happened.
Has it ever happened before?
I think that's happened once before.
We never write podcast topics down anymore because we just know them.
We usually do.
Allegedly.
Yeah, well, we were talking about stuff that we could talk about.
Yeah, we were talking. We usually sit here for an half hour before the podcast. We're like, what's a podcast? What can we talk about today? What's relevant, right? So, it was definitely something that I proposed. It was something that I proposed, and you at first were a bit like a bit critical, and then said, okay, we'll do it as a second topic.
Yeah, mostly because the first topic was about the channel itself.
And the first topic already stood. And then we came up with the second one. And I swear we're not making this up. This is really how we're approaching this right now. We really currently have forgotten our second topic. So that's great. But we're not cutting this. Just this is a live look behind the damn scenes when both brains shut off. Which happens way too much. So
I didn't write it down either. I wrote down my song and my fact, which I did afterwards, by the way. We just you said a thing and I was like, I guess it's good enough.
At first you were like, nah, that's weird or something, and then I was like, yeah, we can do this and this and this, and then like, oh, that would be
oh yeah, you hate Christmas, right?
We got it. Yes, that's correct. That's just gotta recreate it, man. Second topic: why or what sucks about Christmas? Because goddamn, 'tis the season. And JJ got the mug out, and that's not good. I
literally remember earlier in the podcast when I picked up the mug, I was like, like the tree side is actually showing towards me and the white side is towards the camera. I gotta turn that around for the second part.
Gotta flip that around. That doesn't work. Yeah. So,
but yeah,
that's what we wanted to ad lib a few things that suck about Christmas or the general Christmas season because of things do.
I think the takeaway from that was mostly that Alex is the Grinch, but you know,
the Grinch. Stop it. Is the Grinch the Grinch is the one who like is miserable when everyone else is having a good time, right?
Yeah, he just hates Christmas.
Okay, fair enough. I don't hate Christmas. The problem is I'm neutral towards Christmas, but the general community very much is not neutral towards Christmas, like JJ is demonstrating, because it's everywhere, right? To me, I don't hate the whole season more than any other time, but I don't like it more than it's the same to me, right? It's just a couple days. I appreciate that it's holidays. I'm still gonna be working. Big whoop. I don't care. I volunteered to because everyone else wants Christmas off. So I was like, let me work on Christmas, man. 25% increased pay.
That's what I was thinking, right? Like that. I love that.
Yeah, and I don't give a damn what day it is, if it's a holiday or not. And if people don't want to work, I'll gladly do it for them. That's cool. I'll take their shift.
That's why I like jobs where I can work like nights and weekends, and it's like they pay you more for working times, especially nights, where it's like literally more convenient for me.
And if you don't care about special occasions like Christmas or Sundays or whatever, that's awesome, because then you can relieve other people who do.
Dude, I'd much rather have my free day be in the middle of the week than on Sundays.
Yeah, because you can go shopping and stuff. The stores are open. You can do stuff.
Yeah,
you can actually get stuff done.
You can more effectively use the time, and also, again, they pay more, which is just that's alone enough reason. And then, dude, night shifts. Like that fits way better with my sleeping cycle than just like regular shifts. And and they pay more.
And they do pay.
It's perfect.
It's really good. So I volunteered to work on Christmas, which I'm gonna be doing, because a lot of things suck about Christmas, and the fact that it's everywhere is part of it. People usually compare.
I don't think I've heard a single Christmas song. No, I
haven't either, but I don't.
Maybe one.
I don't go to places where Christmas songs will play.
No, but because usually, what's the Wham one that's like way overplayed?
Last Christmas?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, usually you're sick of that song, by the first week of December, because it just
But I haven't gone to a public institution of any sort over the last 10 days or so.
It's not a bad song. It's just way over.
If we walked into like a clothing store or any sort of a public place right now, you'd probably hear it.
Yeah.
But because we don't really do that anyway, just without purpose, we really don't. And I don't listen to the radio, obviously, because the radio is full of garbage, and especially during Christmas time, it's just terrible. And I don't have that song in my playlist. Nah, radio's not fun. Why listen to the radio when you can have a selected playlist that's just higher quality?
Mostly for traffic news.
But yeah, that's this button you can push that when there's a traffic announcement it switches.
I'm pretty sure my radio doesn't have that.
Oh, it doesn't? Oh, that's peasant life, dude. That's because that's the stuff. Like,
but also the timing of that's usually pretty bad. But you just know when traffic news are. You can switch over.
You can just be balling on, know if there's like certain accidents. So if you're just balling on the MP3 and then suddenly the traffic news pops up and it turns right back off after the news is done, that's awesome. That's the bet. It's the only way I ever utilize radio ever, and only if I'm taking longer trips on highways and stuff. But other than that, I don't at all. So yeah, but the song thing is that's what usually people point out. That's like a common thing. People are sick and tired of Christmas songs. That's what they hate.
For me, it's specifically Last Christmas.
Yeah,
because they play that like twice as much as all other Christmas songs combined.
Do they?
Feels like it.
I've never actually experienced it that way because I don't hear Christmas songs. I don't know where people are exposed to that so much. But I guess if people, you go to that institution,
the radio in literally every public place ever.
Yeah, exactly. So don't go to public places and stay off the radio. Be an Amish for Christmas this year. Just come back to civilization on January 1st. There's we should do that. I'm feeling.
Technically, if it's just with the Christmas stuff, you should be fine on December 27th. But yeah.
Yeah, maybe fair enough. Maybe when all the Christmas stuff is done, maybe. But just to be safe, I'm not particularly fond of New Year's myself, so maybe just come back in January.
Dude, New Year's is great.
Nah, I don't know, man. Is New Year's great?
Yeah.
Should we do something on New Year's? Something insane? Usually it's football night, so I don't do anything else. Like the last couple of years, it was always football. It was Monday or Sunday night, and it's closing NFL games for the regular season, so I watched it.
Well, isn't also New Year's when the bowl games happen?
Yeah, the college
bowl games, the college playoffs, and the 4 others.
So yeah, but I'm not particularly a fan of people hyping up a day that's a day like any other just because of the calendar. God damn it, what's the big deal? I don't get it. I'm not a fan of those type of holidays. But yeah, with Christmas, for a lot of people, it's specifically the songs and the way they feel about the songs, or you feel about the song you mentioned. Actually, is perfectly the way I feel about Christmas. You say it's not a bad song. You don't mind the song. The only reason you dislike hearing it is because you hear it so much and it's everywhere, right? It gets pushed in your face. The same thing goes for me with the entirety of Christmas. Like, you walk in the store in mid-November and there's like Christmas stuff everywhere.
Yeah,
and,
I just don't walk into stores that much.
This is my life now for the next 2 months, and that's grating, man. And you know when I'm driving to your house, I'm driving by the old city hall.
Yeah.
And they got the Christmas fair. It's already there. They've had it since last week.
Yeah, I know.
It's not. It's like what? Why? Like, why do you have to start so early? Why can't it just be like a week?
I honestly don't know why they have one in town, because what's the point? Like, there's a city like right around the corner. Why not just go there? But it's...
Well, I don't know. But why not just make it a week before Christmas? Why does it have to be now? Like, I'm staying out of it as much as possible. I haven't heard much of Christmas at all, but those types of occasions are kind of forced to witness.
Yeah, I might go to the one in the city for like once. I usually take at least one trip across that thing shortly before Christmas.
I haven't for a couple of years now.
Also because like there's always those stands that sell like smaller trinkets like like necklaces and like stuff like that, and like that stuff's always good for a present somewhere.
Gifts. Yeah, that's true. You can get a bag of peanuts and then leave, but that's usually hard. Huh?
Crap?
Yeah, maybe. That's also good. The French pancake stuff.
Yeah!
That's good. That's also good stuff, yes. But, man, shit's expensive, though.
Well, yeah, but there is a stand, like, right up the top where they give a student discount.
They do. Man, don't make me go. Don't make me think about going now. God damn, might have to holler up Sergey and head over there at some point, man. I don't know.
I just love the idea of, like, both of us just showing our student IDs and Sergey being like,
maybe he's getting a discount too for being in training or something. I don't know.
It's also like he's just the youngest guy.
He can have my old one. They don't even check. They probably don't check the names exactly and stuff.
They probably do.
He looks more like a college student than both of us combined. So he'd probably go through with that. Yeah, JJ also does look like a college student, yeah. But you also very much look like a computer science trainee.
Yeah.
It's fact. So, yeah.
There's really not much of a difference.
Mm-hmm. That's a good point. Yeah, that's the thing. The main thing with Christmas is just it's too much. It's too much of everything and too... Like, you look at every other holiday, that stuff doesn't happen, right? Like, when it's Thanksgiving, right? And I get that we don't have that as much over here, but Thanksgiving in the United States or Canada or whatever...
Huge deal.
It's a big deal, but it's a big deal for 5 days. And that's it, right? Like, we have the big celebration on Thanksgiving. We got food, we got football. That's good stuff. So, and then we get Black Friday and Cyber Monday and the whole sales weekend, which is actually a useful thing.
Yeah, I was a little disappointed with Amazon.
Yeah,
sales.
we got nothing,
yeah,
man. We tried to. Everyone tried. Me, Sergey, JJ, we all tried to buy tech and PC stuff. We barely got any discounts, man. It was terrible.
Well, the RAM I ended up buying had a 1% discount, but it wasn't listed under the Cyber Monday discount, so I'm pretty sure it's just a general discount.
A 1% discount.
Yeah.
I got like a 10% discount on the power supply and like a couple bucks on this and that, but I didn't get a lot either. So, and Sergey didn't either, which is unfortunate. But yeah, that's at least useful stuff. And guess what? Who's talking about Thanksgiving now?
You.
Yeah, other than that, zero. No one. No person is talking about Thanksgiving now because it's done and over with, and it came and went, and it took what? Like a couple of days. Same goes for Halloween. Man, we don't start...
Oh, God. People talk about Halloween way too much, and the whole pumpkin spicing everything for like months on end. I hate it.
But we don't start talking about Halloween in August.
Holiday. It's not even a holiday.
Is it the worst holiday? I don't know, man. Why is it the worst holiday? I like it because I like the fall season, though. That's actually Halloween, Thanksgiving are my favorite sequence of holidays because the weather is the best. I thought that those were kind of the most enjoyable.
I don't like Halloween.
You don't like Halloween, man. That's another topic. No. That's another topic. Why don't you like Halloween?
It's just, well, first of all, it's the whole like in your face thing. Like they do that just as much for Halloween as they do for Christmas.
Yeah.
Then there is like,
I don't know,
like people running around in costumes wanting candy from you, which is bullshit.
You just kick them in the face.
You know,
that's a tradition. It's trick or treat, man.
I hate it.
Yes, I also do hate it.
And again, the whole pumpkin spicing thing. I don't even like pumpkin
Luckily,
spice.
I do live in an area where no trick or treater would ever dare to step foot or find, let alone.
I don't think we had any this year either, but.
So it's still remote enough. Like we never get any.
Well, I'm pretty sure the only people that would trick or treat in our street is people that live in the street, and
okay.
It just so happens that, well, most of the kids in the street are like too old to go trick or treat.
Did you go trick or treat?
I might have done it once, but
I mean this year.
No.
Wow. No. JJ is an adult, boys. He doesn't go trick or treat no more.
Yeah, I am an adult.
Okay then. Alright. So yes.
Literally every country in the world says so.
Yeah, Christmas.
I don't want to guarantee that. But like
close.
In most countries, like you're considered an adult at the very least by 21.
That's a good point. Right here you are 18. So that's fine. No, Christmas is decisively worse than Halloween because Halloween is just it's not nearly as long living. Okay, you don't like pumpkin spice lattes or whatever. You don't have to drink them. I don't like Christmas fairs. I can't really not look at them when I drive by them every day.
I don't know what the problem with Christmas fairs is.
Because it's all Christmas stuff, man. It's not... Bruh, it's the end of November and they're already building up Christmas fairs.
Yeah.
And also, no, I just don't like it, man. I don't like that stuff. I don't like it at my city hall, bruh. I don't want it there. It's too much. Christmas is too much. And I don't like it. I generally am not a fan of holidays. I think holidays are mostly redundant. I appreciate the days off that people get and the whole relaxing stuff, and I get it. For me personally, I don't really care about it. I'll work on holidays. But yeah, to me, holidays make very little sense. Though, thematically, Christmas is one of the worst because it's one of the most impenetrably annoying ones.
The one thing that I really don't like about Christmas is the whole gift-giving thing.
There we go.
Gifting is generally one of those things that doesn't make sense because effectively, but effectively you're losing value because because people don't appreciate the things you buy them as much as they would something of the same financial value that they would buy themselves. Thereby, gifting is a straight up loss in value.
Okay, I'm not sure if you agree with what you just said there, but continue. I'll get to that.
And that being said, I always have a tough time, at least for some people, picking out gifts. Like, people that you're kind of obligated to give gifts to. Especially because those are also people that will give gifts to you.
Apparently, Jay does not consider me that, by the way, because I've never gotten a Christmas gift from this homie.
Well, you haven't given me one either.
I got you good stuff for your birthday. You could return the favor on Christmas.
I also...
No, you don't. No, you don't.
On a birthday of yours before.
No, you don't. Not this year.
Not this year, but...
We'll see what happens next year, man.
I did. But...
Yeah, no, that was... I told you up front that was not going to be accepted as a gift because it was a gift to yourself and only yourself. That didn't count. He brought a bottle of liquor and he drank
You asked me to bring liquor.
Stop
You know that shit is expensive, right?
Stop. You wanted to drink liquor, so you bring liquor.
You specifically told me to bring
liquor.
No way.
No way I did. I would never do that.
Because it came out because there was still some left over from my birthday party. And you were like, oh yeah, you can bring the liquor to my... And then it was like an almost empty bottle there. And then so I bought a fresh bottle
So assume it happened that way. I said you can bring that. Does that mean that's the gift? If you already have it there? I was like, if you do nothing else with it, you can bring it because that's an occasion for you to drink it. That's the gift. Stop it. What did I get you?
What did you get me?
I got you a Drew Brees jersey.
Oh right, yeah.
Got you a Saints jersey, man. Collaborated with Sergey and Joe on it, and we got you a jersey. Man, I'm gonna need to see something.
That was significantly better than the present you gave me, like, what is it, 1 or 2 years before, where you just got me like a fidget spinner and a candy bar.
That was bad. My gifts have stepped up a bit. But still a fidget spinner and a candy bar. I mean, Joe broke the fidget spinner right away, and probably someone else ate the candy bar.
Yeah, exactly.
But hey, it doesn't matter though. I got you something.
Where was I?
No, but the thing I was gonna disagree.
The gifting thing is dumb, and I have a tough time picking out gifts for like my father and my grandma and stuff like that.
It's just candy. Just get candy.
For my grandma.
Yeah, it's good candy.
Who's a diabetic.
Okay, Dan, I didn't know that. Get sugar-free candy, goddammit. They make good stuff without sugar these days, man.
The point was it's tough, like, finding gifts, but at the same time, I do like receiving gifts, although, you know, at the end of the day, it's money's the best gift. The
one thing I'm not going to disagree with you when you said it is you said people will appreciate what you give them less than something of equal financial value that they buy themselves. Yeah. I don't think that's true. I think a lot of people actually appreciate the intent behind gifts. I know we are not necessarily those types of people because we look at stuff very objectively and logically, but a lot of people very much do. And I know you can ask a lot of people about it and they will say that that's the case. So I think a lot of people appreciate the gift giving intent more so than the actual item. And that's not us necessarily, but that's people. So
my favorite gift to get is money.
Yes, I mean objectively that's obviously true. If you're not going to give cash, then obviously you're reducing value whatever it is because you're transforming that cash into an object. And if that object doesn't have a concrete counter value that is higher than the amount you spend, you're reducing value.
Well, the thing is that...
That's just how it is.
Like, once the thing is, like, open or something, it's going to definitely have less value than...
No, but, like, say, like, I somehow managed to snipe a gold bar for, like, $40 and it's actually worth, like, $400. And I gave it to you for Christmas. That would be a pretty good gift because you'd walk up to the bank next day and be like, hey, cash homie. But it doesn't happen like that. Usually you get consumables. And consumables, well, they're being consumed. And assuming that you're getting the optimal possible thing, the exact thing that the person would get if you gave them the amount of money that you spent, you broke even.
Exactly.
On the gift. And that's the best possible outcome. Best possible outcome. So the thing is give money. Or something that you absolutely know that person will take and like anyway.
Oh, right? Yeah. Something, because people are oftentimes averse to giving money. Something that is, for some reason, way more accepted is gift cards. But just make sure that they're for a store that the person would actually go to.
That's correct. So
I hate it, right? I have like an aunt that always used to give me, like, back when I was younger, when your aunts would actually give you gifts. Like, she would always give me, like, gift cards to, like, random clothing stores and stuff. It's like, I was, like, 14 and don't even buy my own clothes. Like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with this?
Here's what you do, right? And
I usually would give it to my mom, and she would hand me the cash.
Yeah, exactly. You sell it to your mom because that's how I do it too. It works. I've done it as recently as this year.
But like that's a dumb gift.
No, but it makes. I mean, if you know how to handle it, it makes sense.
Also chocolate.
Gift cards, you're not really a chocolate person, though. You're not really a candy guy. Gift cards are essentially very, very stupid. Because they're basically money.
They're money with extra steps.
But restricted. Like, you restrict the way for them to spend their money.
But if you're somewhat clever about it, then...
I can see it, yeah.
It's not going to really be a loss of value if you're clever about it. And it is for some reason perceived as being a better gift than money.
That's what I was getting at, though, when you said people don't appreciate... People appreciate that more because they know that you went out of your way to pick out a gift card and get it for them and package it up. Just the intent of that, people appreciate. Some people really do appreciate that.
Also, something clever that I have gotten before, as a matter of fact, is like money like folded up and like.
Oh yeah. That's good. Yeah. Because there's a little bit, a better bit of effort.
That has the effort thing, and it still is money.
It has the best possible result, and you know that someone took the time to make that. Yeah, that's pretty much optimal too. That's great. I agree with that.
For gift cards, something that's also really good is like malls and stuff. Sometimes they'll offer like a gift card that you can use in any store in a mall. Yeah. And then it's flexible enough that most people will find something.
So you're pretty much guaranteed to be able to find something. If it's just a huge ice cream cone.
Yeah, and again, like our local mall has they have an electronics store and like a bookstore and
a grocery store.
They have like different they might actually go in there.
They got a John that costs 50 cents to use.
That's true. They got like clothing stores and like whatever, basically everything. Yeah. So yeah,
they got protein stores and everything. They got ice cream shops, and
there's a GameStop in there.
There is, you can find your way around. Absolutely. So that's true. PSA to everyone: if you're planning to get someone a gift card, do it only because of the gesture. That's the only way that it makes sense, and do it only to people who know that will appreciate the gesture. I would never get a gift card for JJ. If I wanted to give him $20, I'd give him $20.
Yep.
Not a gift card.
That's also the dumb thing. If we were giving each other Christmas presents, it would probably just literally
envelope for $20. Right back. Right. It's like now we both spend 10 cents on an
envelope. I was just thinking the exact same thing.
And we both cut it off.
We both wasted money on envelopes.
That's why we don't do that. Correct.
I feel like that says more about us as people, though.
For birthdays, we still do because we do objects.
Yeah, but we usually find something clever.
Yeah, fair enough. And it's also kind of expected to you to bring a gift to someone's hosting a party, I guess.
Yeah.
Like if someone were hosting.
I mean, that's also, by the way, the other thing. Like I actually host my own birthday parties. You just like.
I do too.
You sometimes invite people to a barbecue and be like, this is technically my birthday party.
Well, I mean. Yeah, but what's the difference? All you're saying is that you never, outside of your birthday, ever host.
Very rarely.
Yeah. See that? So I host, and I host for my birthday too.
Well, yeah, but your birthday party last year was you just asking if people want to come to a barbecue. Like, oh yeah, by the way, since it was my birthday like a week ago.
Yeah, it's all on me.
I'm paying like the $5 barbecue for everyone.
Yeah, come on for the barbecue for the F. Exactly. So that's good.
I mean,
isn't that what we would do even if there weren't a birthday? Isn't that the
my point exactly?
Yeah. See that? So it's the best activity, right? I can make some cake if y'all want to have cake so bad. I can have cake.
Oh, I do like some cake.
Man, I'm gonna be making sure there's some cake around. How about it? But then I might try to find a different location to host it. My basement is not very pleasant, obviously. It's always, once that check comes up, out back in the backyard, man, we're never going to be in my basement again because that place is terrible. For communal events.
That was just another thing that told me who I am as a person because when it said shack, I heard check and I was like,
no, that's shack.
But I was like, what are you getting money for?
Because I pronounced it a bit hood. I said like shack.
Like the first thing I went to was like money.
No, when you cash in that check for that check outside. You know what I'm saying?
You pronounce those words identically for some reason.
That's a rap line. Yeah, I tried a little bit, but that's a rap line. Man, oh man, I'm trying to write bars in my head now. Gotta get off this podcast. Anyway, yeah, that's our Christmas.
Speaking of rap, songs of the week.
Songs of the week. Yeah, my song of the week is.
Unless there was something else you hate about Christmas.
How did you know that my song of the week is a rap song?
I didn't.
You didn't? Okay.
I was just using that as a transition.
Fair enough. Yes, let's go with that. By the way, let's hop into the song of the week. And JJ, what is your song of the week?
My song of the week is "Always the Sun" by a band called Stranglers.
Stranglers?
Yeah, I thought that was a weird name.
Never heard of either. Put it in the music share.
Yes.
I've never heard of either. That's interesting. My song of the week is, and you know this, song of the week is, because I don't think I've used it, it's The Poison by Smokey Ramirez. There we go.
I'm not sure if you've used it.
I might have used one by Hollywood, but...
We definitely used one by Hollywood, but I'm not sure if you used it.
But there's, man,
You might have used it right when it came out, I'm not sure.
Gotta give it a shout out, man. If I have, so be it. But I'll do it again. Why not? Songs can be reused.
Yes.
The Poison by Smokey Ramirez. It's a good song. Go check it out. It's on the Trash Talkers YouTube channel. And Smokey, obviously, is my partner in crime when it comes to the
scoreboard.
The scoreboard. Weekly football talk, sports talk, football talk, NFL predictions, and so on and so on. On my channel, Beyond Football.
Can I give another little fun fact for the people?
Yes.
We're recording that right after this.
Right after we're done here, we're getting on the call with Smokey and we're recording
the scoreboard. Recording last Wednesday's scoreboard. Well, this week Wednesday's scoreboard.
Yes, the scoreboard that came out a couple of days ago will be recorded after this podcast, which is going to come out.
Have I mentioned how time travel is kind of dumb for these? Yeah.
Last week's podcast, everybody. I think we're done here.
Yes.
Yeah, we could debate more holidays, though. I think there's more stuff there if we ever need to know. If we ever had an open topic, there's definitely more material because we only grazed over some of the holiday debates. So maybe we'll do that.
I can already see the headline: Top 5 holidays, or like
top 5
the worst holidays.
Yeah, top 5 worst holidays. I don't think I can name 5 holidays I like. Honestly, I can name 5 holidays I hate.
Christmas, New Year's. Oh, New Year's is great. New Year's, I love it.
It means football time. It's something. Usually.
No, actually,
see, I don't get invited places, okay? Which is why New Year sucks. Because usually, what do I like about staying up after midnight? No one else does. You're in peace, man. People leave you the fuck alone. It's dark and it's quiet and everyone, yeah. And yeah, it's almost it's close to midnight. It's close to midnight. Yes, on recording days,
20 minutes too, and as I said, we're still recording in 1 hour long podcast.
But guess what? On New Year's, every other peasant is outside at 2 a.m. And not only are they outside at 2 a.m., they're making noise. They're making hella noise for no other reason than new calendar year started.
Yeah, to be fair, I'm not actually a huge fan of the whole fireworks stuff. I don't get it, but you know.
So basically, right? New Year's is just a more inconvenient night than others to me. When I want my damn peace and silence to hang out and just do what I want to do.
Well, my family always eats good food at New Year's Eve and...
Well, yeah, good food, yeah. Though, that you could also do it any other time.
Yeah. I just like...
I'm gonna see if we can hang out with Sergey this New Year's. I'll ask him if he wants to do anything. If there's not a particularly important football game, I might bring myself to actually do something. Maybe not. We'll see. But yeah, it's just a mild inconvenience, which is unnecessary. But anyway, drop a like on the video. We're done for today, man. Drop a like on the video. Subscribe to TrashcanTV and TrashcanTV 2. As you know now, if you're interested in sports, by the way, plug Smokey Ramirez, the scoreboard. Check out
the Trash Talkers.
Yeah, check out the Trash Talkers. Absolutely. If you want to listen to that rap, they got the scoreboards. They're also
YouTube.com/Hollywood6. That is HOLLYD. Oh, no,
WOOD.
Yeah, that. Blah, blah,
yeah, 6IX. That is 6I.
That was what I was getting at. Yes. No one needs me to spell out Hollywood, and like halfway through, I forgot what I was doing.
You can find the link on our channel page. That's much easier.
And in the description below.
And the description below.
Somewhere.
Much.
Probably.
Go to the channel page.
I'm gonna put it in the description.
Go to the channel page. It's right there with the logo. You'll find it. You can't miss it. Go check that out. Join our Discord server. We mentioned it in the first topic. If you're a Hearthstone person at all, that's where you want to be. Because
I think there's gonna be a lot of links in this description.
The link list is ever growing. There's gonna be a lot of Hearthstone talk going on there with the Senate Dragons coming out. Stay tuned for the pack opening coming up very soon, and a lot of theory crafting and probably more battlegrounds, because that's what Hearthstone is right now. So. We're done. Thank you for watching, and JJ.
That's it.
That's it.